Killers of the Flower Moon comes from legendary filmmaker Martin Scorsese and is based on a 2017 non-fiction book of the same name. It stars familiar Scorsese collaborators Leonardo DiCaprio as a dim-witted ex-military cook that falls in love with Lily Gladstone's Molly. There's also Robert DeNiro and Jesse Plemons to round out the most notable supporting cast. Having read the book this is based on, there's quite a bit of a difference between those two versions. The novel was of course non-fiction and mostly detailed the uncovering of the murders and framed Jesse Plemons' FBI agent Tom White as a bigger player as well. Additionally, Gladstone's Molly is really not in this film that much, which I don't remember being the case in the book. At the front and center in a very Scorsese fashion is the rise and fall of some sort of crime collective that pulls a scheme. Additionally, the looming threat of greedy white businessmen creates all sorts of trouble for the Osage people. As more and more of them turn up dead, often in very suspicious circumstances, there is still actually no one investigating these murders. For the majority of the film, we get to see those horrible acts of violence being committed in the most casual, pragmatic way imaginable. There are some great supporting performances that especially shine in the comedic beats of the story. There's actually way more of them than you'd expect, because the dialogue is incredibly well put together and brought to life by the great talent in front of the camera. DiCaprio gets a lot to do here and he's giving it his all, which sometimes felt a bit too much for his characters, but I can't go into that any further without giving away spoilers. DeNiro is great as a charismatic authority, and Jesse Plemons is honestly not really given that many moments to shine by himself. There seems to be a very positive response to Lily Gladstone after the premiere here in Cannes, but I didn't really connect with it that much. There's also a Brendan Fraser cameo that is actually quite bad, but ultimately there's not too much to complain about this movie. Apple TV Plus is known for their clean look, and Killers of the Flower Moon is no exception here as well. The production and costume design is great as well, paired with equally great editing that made this film seem shorter than it is, which is almost 3.5 hours, and yes, you can feel it, but ultimately I think it's worth the stay. Scorsese recently said in an interview, "I'm old. I want to tell stories, but there's no more time." And I really hope this man gets to tell a couple more stories and make some pictures, because this film proves he still got it just as well as he did 40 years ago. My rating for Killers of the Flower Moon is an 8 out of 10. What's your moon sign? Or actually, what's your favorite Martin Scorsese movie? Let me know in the comments below. There's more reviews coming from Cannes, so leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.